for your grace, I'd go my way. I'm forever grateful. You have been so faithful to me, Lord. Your amazing grace.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jerry Davis, and welcome to Power Surge Wednesday. Psalm 61, verse 2. From the end of the earth will I cry unto thee. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. You know, many of us can identify with that scripture on today. As we emerge from this pandemic, many of us feel a strong sense of anxiety. You know, it can get a bit complicated trying to put your life back together. Many families are trying to make a decision on whether or not to send their children back to school. First, they got to find out whether the school is fully open. Find out whether or not their jobs are fully open or had opened back up once again. Then there's this wedding that's taking place next week. I thought that was going to take place next month. At times, it seems like things are coming at you from all directions at 90 miles an hour. You know, when it looks like you're not conquering life anymore and that life is conquering you, we do well to take David's advice and reach for that rock that is higher than we are, to reach for help, to reach for support, to reach for comfort, to reach for strength. Marcus Buckingham, I believe he's a British author and a motivational speaker. He wrote, "Many of us feel stressed and get overwhelmed not because we are taking on too much, but because we're taking on too little of what truly strengthens us." You see, over in Psalm 61, and David wrote that at a time in his life he was far from home and he was far from safety. You know, he begins it with this desperate cry out to God. He's disparaging, he's lost, and he's struggling. He says, "My heart is overwhelmed." And though he was some distance away from his own home, he was some distance away from the synagogue or from the church or from the temple, he continued to cry out to God. He continued to pray. And he did it purposely. He didn't look for another source. He knew from where his source had come from. And if David can do it, you know, that's a good idea that when you and I, when we find ourselves overwhelmed, we too should cry out unto God for help. So the next time when you're feeling overwhelmed, listen, just take a deep breath. And remember, you've come through a very tough year. But when things got tough, you were tougher. You know, you got things done, albeit bit by bit, but you did get it done. And you know, things tend to start to kind of falling into place over a period of time anyway. You see, the hard things get easier and the unfamiliar things become second nature. But remember, you don't have to go at it alone. You can find comfort and encouragement in the scripture. King David reached out to God in difficult times and he received comfort, and so can you and I. I'm Pastor Jerry Davis. Be confident, be strong in the Lord, and may God continually bless you.